Hi everyone, I am Tara and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel. You're all beautiful. Today I guess I want to talk a little bit about energy and God and how they go together, okay? Because I've noticed, like, in the past, people they blame God and they wonder, like, why is God letting our kids or our kids being born sick and what have you? Okay, I want to let everyone know that it's not God's fault that our children are being sick, born sick. It's not a matter of God leaving us like this and allowing our kids to be sick. It's not God doing it. Okay? What's doing it is all the chemicals that are being put into our bodies. So when the chemicals, whether it be through injection, orally, or whether it's coming in through the skin, or what have you, okay? All of those chemicals, like people say, oh, well, metals and stuff like that. Metals are not supposed to be in our bodies, okay? And see, we take this stuff and we allow it into our bodies, not knowing exactly what it is that we're putting into our bodies, okay? People say, like, because a miracle happened or what have you, they don't understand it. Okay? God creates miracles. God don't hurt people. Bad people hurt people. Now, when I hear or see people writing about God, like, why is God doing this to our children? Why is our children being born like this? Think of it this way. If you're getting all this chemical stuff, okay, females, okay, males, what have you, it's going through our bodies, okay? So a female, when she's carrying the baby, think of it this way. You got the placenta, so the baby's feeding off of the female. So everything that is in the female's body goes into the baby. So when we're told that there's something wrong with our baby, either when they're in the womb or when they're born, it's because of the stuff that's been put into our body, the medication we're on, the stuff we get injected with. Like I said, metals are not supposed to be in your body. And I've said it before, like, think of, okay, Superman. He has these powers, right? Okay, but when kryptonite, which kryptonite is a form of metal, when he gets close to it, okay, close to it would be for us to ingest it or on our body. Like, the heavy metals are in all, like the creams. I've gone natural with creams and with hair. Like, as you can see, I'm letting my hair grow out. Gray, silver. Sometimes it looks blue, and sometimes, like, when I'm in the sun, it's just like, where'd my hair go? It's just like a big bright shade of around my head, which sometimes that's cool. Sometimes I think, well, I want to dye my hair. And then I realize, no, I don't. Because I kind of like it. I'd go get it all done one color. But my hair is going to grow out. Okay? But back to the metals. We get them in our hair. The metals are in the shampoo and all the crap that we put in our hair. Okay, like I said, I've switched over to natural stuff for a lot of things because I don't want the metals in or on my body. And I've noticed a difference. And I know it seems like I got off track, but what I'm saying is that what we put on and in our body goes into our babies. So if you're pregnant and you get a needle, a shot, it goes into your baby. The food you ingest, it goes into your baby. Okay, they tell us it's genetic or what have you, but if you look a little deeper, you'll find out. I read on Facebook one day, and I kind of cried because it was like, wait a minute, like we're blaming God for all this stuff, but we're doing it ourselves. And I'm not like judging anyone, because I was doing it until I woke up and realized, wait a minute, these people aren't shitting me. When I see stuff like that, of people saying, why is God allowing this to happen? God's not allowing it to happen. We're in a universe of free will. It's our choice whether we're tricked into it, bullied into it, when we're forced into it. That's not our choice. Like right now, a lot of people are being bullied into doing or getting certain things, or they'll lose their job. That's bully tactics. God's not a bully. God gives us the tools. The Son being the ultimate healer. And what people need to do is ask themselves, the Son helps everything else grow and heal. Why not us? We're a living being. Plants, animals, they're all living beings. Because the sun is free. And they can't make money off that. I know I'm here for a reason. And it's like I feel like I'm here to be a mother. Well, I'm not here. I don't think I am. I am here to be a mother. To help to open people's eyes to see that, like, wait a minute. You don't have to do the things that they're saying. Like, we're letting other people raise our kids, tell us how to raise our kids. We're being told, oh, you have to put your kid in school, or you'll get charged, or you'll get your kid taken away, or you can't homeschool. You have to show us what you're teaching. And if your kid's going to public school, well, they have to be vaccinated. They vaccinate your kids at 6 weeks. Your babies aren't even developing much. Their immune systems are still developing. I had this one young woman, and I understand it. It's like, she said, like, we have indigo children, we have the old souls, and what have you, and we're all coming in waves, which we are. Some are waking up earlier, and some are just coming in and waking up now to see what's really happening. And she makes sense, because SIDS, okay? It happens because they're coming in and they don't want to be part of it. So they die in their sleep. I had 2 babies. My parents adopted my first one. And my second baby, he was 6 weeks old. And the day that he was supposed to go get his vaccination, I went in to get him. To get him out of bed and get him ready. And when I went in, his eyes were rolled in the back of his head. And around his mouth was all blue. So I grabbed him. And my first instinct was get him air. I ran out screaming for my dad to help. Telling him, he's dying, he's dying. My dad come running out in his underwear and everything. We put him under cold water, and I ran like hell to the neighbor's place to get help. We got home to my place, well, my parents' place, and we took him outside. We all worked together and saved him. He's an indigo. Not sure he knows it. But they both are. Indigos and old souls. Deskeria skole totori. Miki totolele kole koreaska totori obrigem. Mekro ankoskala akaria totagria de kria miki. Mekro ameskale ekoskria andotagria nagria. So I'm very grateful for my dad and my neighbor. And it was him wanting to leave. And I see him and I see them both, and they're growing up. You have to let them grow up. Like, you can guide them, but they have to be their own person. It's free will, and we're told that we have to take the free will away. And then they don't want you, like, you get mocked if you believe in God. a lot of people are starting to come in and believe in God, but they don't totally understand the aspect of God. God is the energy, okay? It's the infinite energy, and we have that energy within us. I said before, our hearts protrude it. Our minds put things out there. What you think, a lot of times, what you get, because you attract it. I've been telling people, and I've been finding more and more people that are telepathic, and they will actually say, after I tell them I'm telepathic, they will actually let me know. And I know because they communicate telepathically. I had a person today. I was in there and I started talking. Okay? In the Universal Light Language. And I said about being telepathic and finding out that more and more people around me are telepathic too. So they asked me, am I telepathic? And I'm looking around and like there's other people there, and I'm like, and I kind of laughed. I'm like, yeah, sometimes, yeah. And the person said, yeah, I am sometimes. Okay? So more and more people are opening up, okay? And as I said before, like they tell us it's psychosis, it's schizophrenia, what have you. Like different people are on different frequencies. Like people are having illusions, and other people are looking like, what? I had somebody tell us that someone told them that a certain person showed up, but some other people aren't aware of it. So it's like, well, okay, we're kind of all on two different, we're bouncing. Okay, so what one person sees, the other person may not see it, but it doesn't mean that it's not real or that it's not happening. I had a phone thing, like one of those extenders to hold my phone, or the selfie type thing. I had it sitting right here. Didn't touch it. Well, it's gone. And it's nowhere's in my house to be found. Because I've went from one timeline to another timeline. So when that happens, that's when you put something down. Think of it this way: when you put something down, I know I'm going off on different tangents, and that's okay, because it's all about the God aspect, okay, and what's happening. When you think of it this way: when you set something down, okay, and you go back to get it, you know where you set it, but you go back to get it, and it's not there, and it's nowhere to be found. Well, what happens when you go away and you think, and then you kind of your vibrations come down, you're upset about this thing, whatever you're looking for is gone, you kind of go in a panic and you're going all over the place, and then you come back to where you originally had it setting, and it's there. It's because you went from one timeline to the other, and then you came back again because your vibrations were changing. You see different things in 1 second, and then in another it's like, well, what happened there? And it leaves you shaking your head. This is part of the God aspect. Like I've said, God helps those who help themselves, someone got perturbed with me because I said that. Well, why would you get perturbed? Because it's true. God helps those who help themselves because we're given the tools. We're given the choices to make. It's free will. So we are not directly responsible for our children being sick. Because we're made to think that something we're putting in our body is right for us. It's kind of like the brain. They put something in your brain called programming to make you think that this is right. Think of the commercials they advertise for our medication, and they say, they play all this good music, what have you, that kind of, and then they have, these are the side effects. And the side effects make you feel worse than what you did before you took the medication, because it's an illusion. It's like, here, I'll give you a placebo. Without you knowing, it'll work. So you can switch your way of thinking. Here. I give you this. Okay? Hold it in your hand and think, let's see. I can see mountains. No, that's a perks. That's no. Okay, that's well, wait a minute. Can I see mountains? I probably could if I looked close enough. Okay. I know that, like, when somebody says about magic, like that show, it's called Bullshit? Or is it? Yeah. It's called Bullshit. And he says that he does all this stuff, and he finds out that telepaths are not real and mediums are not real and what have you. Well, I'm here to tell you we are. And a lot of you actually know it. Now, I was talking about the telepathic part, okay, and the medium part. Okay, sometimes, like, you know that with mediums, sometimes other people come in. Okay, that's why I said that, like, sometimes somebody don't seem like themselves. I've actually called it jumpers before. Okay? Telepaths. They tell us that we're psychotic, psychosis, what have you. So, we're not. We don't have this. We need guidance to understand what's happening to us. And when they give you the pill, well, it don't do nothing for you. It just subsides everything. But it makes you dumb down. And you feel like shit most of the time. Sometimes it's like, ooh, you feel like you feel good. But then something else happens. So you're taking another medication for it. It becomes a vicious circle. So the circle has to stop. Okay, align. Deskin non toshkele. E kubresketa potokoriara kariato koye. Become centered with yourself, as I said. You can heal. You are more... There's so much more to you than what you're told. And I've said it before. Okay, we don't have crap DNA. It's not so much genetics as it is the stuff we're ingesting that's making us sick. There's like, we're bombarded with a bunch of different things, and it's like I said, and somebody else told me about this movie, and I watched it. It's called They Live. Roddy Piper. Okay? And you can see where the signs, like you walk into a store or what have you, or you walk down the road and it's buy, consume, obey. They have the arrows in the store saying, oh, you gotta walk down this aisle to go up the other. Well, wait a minute. What if you don't want to be in that aisle? Okay? You want to go here, or you want to go there. We're being told how to walk, how to talk, where to walk. I can understand like crossing the road, because a lot of people don't pay attention to people crossing the road, which you shouldn't walk out in the middle of the road. They say, well, everyone's supposed to stop for pedestrians. Well, I've seen a lot of pedestrians that they don't stop to look, which makes you just as responsible as the driver. Okay, hold on, whoa. Sorry, that was kind of a... purge. Okay, det skulle jag annars skulle jag tudo kriar abrigen. Mikita toyela purwe alegria skulle kriar skulle embato kriar migai. A kriar toda ene kriar to kole belegni on to kriar skuru to kriar yeskia ti kosh kriar ikoi. Mikita embato kriar bele ela skulle ko to ruisko to krimigrien. Okay. Holy crap. What just happened is energy. It was like I know, I'll breathe. I feel it come in, and then your heart just kind of jolts it out, or it comes up your spine, and it's like up, and like you feel like, oh, like that, and I go like this. To crack my bones and things like that, because I'm trying to release energy that's coming up through the Kundalini, however you pronounce the word, I don't know right now. And I really don't care, because a lot of you understand what I'm saying anyways. So it doesn't matter if I'm saying it right. I had a friend tell me that she has a friend, and she showed her a video that she had done, and she was really proud of doing it, which she should have been. But this friend just looked at her and, well, you're not even moving your mouth. Who gives a crap? Like, do you really need to pick at stuff like that? It's like, how ignorant are you? I've said before, you do your best. Some people, they don't talk with their mouth open, and some people it's just right? Sorry.